to see these kids work and learn in hands-on, ag in the classroom, it's the only opportunity they'll ever get to visualize, touch, be, learn at a 4th grade. You need to be that young or younger. And I guarantee you there'll be kids remembering this when they're 30 years old or 20-some years old in their own apartment and can grow something because they had this experience through Farm Bureau granting money and through her efforts and people like her.
The budget is limited, but you want so much for the children, you know, and the schools are supplying the basics, which is exactly what they should do, you know, but in order to branch out and expose them to things that they would not obviously be exposed to, that would take extra funding. Like I said, I've got 1,000 ideas and 1,000 needs, and so far we've had a win-win.
And so I like the grant system. You get quality and you present quality.
Wide leaves and a little bit of pine straw.
So what's going to happen is as these get bigger, right, in the next 2 weeks, by the next time that we meet, I think this is great. I think that anytime you can connect where we're getting our food to young people that are growing up and reestablishing that connection, anything and everything that makes that connection stronger is better. There, you know, the Farm Bureau is there as a resource, and that anybody starting a school garden should, all you have to do is hit the internet and you can get enough money to start a school garden. That's not the reason that you can't start something. School gardens always need a little bit of money, but they don't need a lot. So small grants, you know, $500 or $1,000 is really enough to get a whole program going. You don't need thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You just need some shovels, you need some gloves for the kids, and you know they're going to supply all the work. So you don't need that much money.
Go to a school that has one and see how the kids' enthusiasm, and it's a no-brainer. They should have their ag in the classroom teachers talking about it. The county board should be promoting it through the school system.
I'm kind of thinking along the lines, this is, you know, the materials are still being purchased right now, so we haven't actually piloted it yet. What I'm thinking is more of a ripple effect. So I may have a student, their senior first semester in one of my courses, and they may loan the kit and use one of the kits, or potentially all 3 of the kits, and use different parts. Then in their next semester, they're student teaching. Well, they may be placed at a different county or a different school, a different grade level. So they'll know already about the kits because I'm going to tell them about them in my courses. So if I teach around 75 students in one semester, that's potential to reach 75 classrooms.
We really want to place a lot of emphasis on children learning about agriculture, learning about where their food comes from and the importance of agriculture in their daily lives. And lots of times with the limited amount of time teachers have and the stresses of the curriculum they have to provide, it kind of gets left out sometimes. So if this is something that we can provide and say, here it is, you don't have to do anything. We've got the materials, the curriculum, the lesson plans, or the materials that you can use, the study materials, then it's much easier for them to make that happen in their classrooms and get children excited about agriculture.
Well, we have purchased reproductive tracts of livestock to teach anatomy and physiology with, and we specialize a unit on artificial insemination, and all of that is directly related to the industry. It's one thing for me to stand at the front of the classroom and put a picture on the board and talk about it, but it's another for them to be able to actually see real tracts and use them for various activities.
Well, I think anything that's hands-on like that is excellent. I was thinking that when I went through school, we didn't have that type of stuff, and I mean, it really helps. It allows them to have an interest in what they're doing, to be involved with it, and it's more real when it's actually hands-on.
I think the unique thing about this grant, it does have such a strong connection to agriculture. And I think I would tell teachers that even if you're not an ag teacher like I am, agriculture is everywhere. It's in the food that we eat, in the clothes that we wear, in the vehicles vehicles we drive, our fuel. So I feel like any teacher, regardless of their discipline, regardless of whether it's the elementary school level, the middle school level, or the high school level, I feel like any teacher can really benefit from this grant.
You know, we're looking at students now that are sometimes 3 generations removed from the farm. And it's needed. I mean, agriculture is extremely important to this nation, and we need to continue to teach that.